Hello everyone, the Theorizer here with my first trailer analysis on the upcoming Season 9. Now, please comment if you are also unhappy that it is now airing on September 19th when they usually premiered the first episodes of seasons in August. I'm very upset with that. This is why you know. Now, I will leave the link to both videos of the trailers down below, so if you haven't watched it, pause now. Okay, so the first clip, I'm just going to discuss what I thought was important. And so, the first clip we have here are of these drones. Now, we don't exactly know what they are, but I have a great book. It's a Doctor Who character encyclopedia. You should really get it. I'll also leave a link to that on Amazon or something down below. And so, there is a similar enemy that the first Doctor met, and they are called the War Machines, and they were built by Watson's Army, which was a secret organization, and they were built to take over the world. And I thought they looked very similar with the little bar in the middle and kind of the same shape slash design. So I don't know if that's what they are, because I do like they have been bringing back older characters lately, like they brought back the Ottons in the Robin Hood episode with Peter Capaldi, and yeah, other stuff like that. So apparently one of their special abilities is hypnosis, so that could be interesting if they actually are war machines, so we'll have to see. Another clip we see are of hands rising out of the ground with eyeballs on them. That was interesting, and what reminded me of the eyeballs on the hands was of the odd organization of uh, woman priests or something when the 10th Doctor went with Donna to Pompeii, and these were the people, or only ladies worshipped people, and they had eyes on their hands to see or look through each other's eyes, stuff like that. And they did have a big rock, like giant thing, forgot what they were, that actually was the reason of Pompeii. So yeah. And then we have these two ghost kind of things, but you can't see their eyes. What I was really reminded of were the eye patches on the, or not eye patches, but they didn't have any eyes or whatever. And it reminded me of the eye patches that River Song and the Doctor all wore, the 11th Doctor, that is, with the Silence. So could it possibly be the return of the Silence? I know the Silence has fallen, but they could have found a way to survive, like the Daleks always find a way. You never know. And speaking of the Daleks, here they are. So we see a clip of the Daleks, so they're obviously going to return, and we see this new form of a Dalek, and it. So the Daleks are always changing, and if we look closely here, there are some different colors, which I think is very cool. The Daleks are always changing, so it'll be interesting to see if they have any new powers. This Dalek in particular looks like the captain or something of the Daleks, so who knows. And we see this man-woman thing, and it has two faces, obviously in disguise. I mean, if you just only saw one of their faces, they wouldn't be that, distinguishable, and they look like they are in older times, so there's gonna be, well, like usual, some time travel. And we see half a face, and it looks like a cyborg to me, because we see some flesh of the nose slash the face, and there are the eyes. What really reminded me of this was of the captain. Now, this is a cyborg pirate, that met the fourth Doctor, and it was actually controlled by someone. So, what really, I don't know if he will return. It doesn't say what happened to him. Um, but he has piracy. He does piracy and is controlled by remote by the captain's nurse, Queen Exania. Anyway, and they destroy planets. And so the eyes look similar to me. He could have somehow survived or whatever. Could have gotten upgraded. So, who knows? And then we have this guy. Oh, sorry about that. And then we have this guy. I don't know what his significance is. Could it be Clara's new boyfriend? I don't know. Would Clara move on, though, after what happened to... You didn't hear that. After what happened to Danny Pink. After, I'm not going to say, in case you don't know, but something happens. So could this be Clara's new boyfriend who gets somehow stuck in the big alien adventures of the Doctor and Clara and the TARDIS? And, oh, here we have Missy coming to you live. Still alive. And we see her in another shot with Clara, so they're obviously not trying to attack each other. They're together in some sort of situation, and so who knows what it's going to be. And here she is, on her feminine side of the master slash mistress. And then we have this city, and this city looks fairly. It's obviously an alien world, or perhaps in the future. But what really it made me think of was of Gallifrey. Gallifrey, sorry. We'll go back to those slides in a second, sorry. Got that mixed up a bit, but anyway, that reminds me of Gallifrey. Could this be the season, perhaps, where the Doctor finds Gallifrey? Who knows? And back one, we see this character in a hood, and who he really reminded me of was the meddling monk. He met the first Doctor. He is a Time Lord that meddles in time, and he does not care about the outcomes of history or of anything, so he likes to mess around with it. And so no one knows what happened to him after the Time War. Could he have possibly come to Earth? Could he have possibly escaped? I mean, Missy did, or wherever she came from, so who knows? And then we see Clara in the spacesuit, the classic spacesuit. And then it looks like she's trapped in space. Who knows? Could she get lost? There's a situation where she, life, death, classic Clara and the TARDIS. And then we see the transfigure. I forgot what they were called, guys. And so these are aliens that can take on the shape of any human or life form, and they copy their voice, how they walk, so they could, penetrate and, infiltrate any place if they copy someone and, lock them up. And here we see one of them attacking a child. So could this child obviously become evil, or, what we think to be evil? Then we see the Doctor with shades and a guitar. I thought that was pretty cool. So perhaps are they going back in time to the 80s, or, it looks like a rock and roll era to me with the shades. But, he could just be being the Doctor and trying new things out. And then we have this quote, "I am the Doctor and I save people." I mean, really, is that the best they could come up with? There's quotation marks there. Is that the best thing? I mean, come on, Doctor. You should really have a better line than, "I am the Doctor and I save people." It doesn't work. It's not like Geronimo or Fantastic. And do we have a specific line for the Doctor yet? We don't really. And then we also see this guy in one of the trailers breathing fire. And there's another one where he conjures a wave, so, there might be a battle of fire and water, who knows. And then at the very end, we see Jenny. Hey, you should go see the Jenny theory. Wink. And she asks, "What took you so long, old man?" And I'm pretty sure this is Jenny. Like, it almost has to be Jenny. With her voice, but I'm pretty sure it's Jenny. If you don't think it's Jenny, tell me. I am almost positive it's Jenny, but please tell me. So that is it. Are you all excited for Season 9? Please leave your comments down in the description below. I know I am excited. Okay, just click that subscribe button for more theories. As you can see, I am doing more periodically, and I will see you later.